Hey guys, it is Tuesday here in West Virginia, so it's time for us to do a two for Tuesday or Truckin' Tuesday. So we combine both together. So we got two trucks for this Tuesday, and they are the Squarebody dualies from M2 machines. One single cab and one crew cab, and one is a chase. The crew cab is one that we looked at last week, I think it was, but it was the chase variant of this guy here. As I mentioned, when I ordered them, the chase came separate from the regular because I wanted to do both together like I did with the Toy Fair set, regular and chase, but it just didn't work out that way. And I have since sold the chase since last week when we did that video on it. And then, sure enough, like the day after or 2 days after I sold it, this guy arrives. So I didn't expect it because this one actually arrived sooner than my first order of the back ordered SEMA crew cab dually. And it's still held up, I think, in New York or Tennessee, something like that. But anyways, I got my regular one. This is mine that I'm going to keep for my newfound love, the Chevy dualies from M2. Take that dome off, and I'm just going to leave it on the base. The other one, though, we're going to take off the base and look at it. But this one, since, as I said, it was a keeper, we took the rubber bands off of it, and the tonneau cover, as you can see, is removable. Almost looks like the real deal because the inside of it would probably be like a black or white fiberglass just with a gel coat over it. And then the outside would be painted whatever color you wanted it to match your truck, of course. I wish these were hinged. That would be really cool. Like the Hot Wheels one that they had back in the oil cans. Those OBS style dualies were really cool. I had the silver and purple two-tone one. I wish I still had it. But I don't, unfortunately. So this thing is done very nice. That's one thing, like I was pointing out on the Chargers yesterday, the metal flake that Auto World used, they didn't put enough clear. I will say this about M2. They did pretty good with most of their metal flake paints that I have gotten. It's like small pieces of flake that suits the scale model, and it's smooth. There were a couple that I had seen, like the frozen black pearl that I have of my Dodge truck. That one, I think the flakes are a little bit too big, but that's just my opinion. But this one is perfect, spot on. Really dig this truck. Love the chrome wheels, much better than the gold, in my opinion. I'm just not a chase person anymore. Used to be, but now I just want the stuff that looks real. So as you can see on the chase, it had all gold trim, even the trim around on the side of the molding that goes around the insert paint was gold. Door handles, all the window trim on the chase was gold. So now for the people that like stock stuff, this looks a lot better. Except what they did with the trim on this truck, they kind of made it like a monochromatic, meaning that there's no chrome. And everything is painted. Usually it's one color, hence mono, but this is a two-tone. So anyways, this is not bad looking, though, how they painted all the trim a charcoal gray to kind of correspond with the two-tone paint. The bumpers, the grill, and the window trim, door handles, everything is done in that charcoal gray to match the insert paint. And speaking of insert, even the rear tailgate insert with the Chevrolet emblem is done in the charcoal gray, and the letters are in the orange color. I don't know, maybe the letters are in red. I take that back. They're probably not the orange color. They look more red. But the rear step bumper is done in charcoal gray. This thing looks really good. The stance on it's perfect. Those wheels are super cool. I love those wheels. I think that's what made me really fall in love with the red and black one that I bought like 3 weeks ago, is the wheels and the stance of the slammed one. They look really good. So yeah, that's what I'm collecting as a side collect now, like my Kingswood Estate wagons, which we're going to be taking a look at 2 new versions of them tomorrow. That is another side collect. So M2 Chevy Dualies and Auto World Kingswood wagons are my side collects. And then I still am a big fan of my Mopars, don't get me wrong. So here's number 2. This is the Chase one. This one is a really nice looking truck. The red looks really good, and they did a fine job on all of the trim. And we're going to take the dome off and show you. We're even going to take this guy off the base and give you a better look at the bottom of it, because the bottom of it's beautiful too. So as you can see, as I pointed out on the other version, the Chases, they go to the point of doing the detail around the insert. That molding trim, which would have been silver, is now red. The little cab emblems there are in red, door handles. And the only thing that is not is the Cheyenne. I think that's a Cheyenne emblem there. Is not. But everything else, the wheel opening trim is done in red. And then your grill and front bumper. The wheels, of course. The rear step bumper. And as you can see, the trim around the tail light area around that insert paint is done in red. It looks really good. Interior is done in that same like bright medium red color. And this truck I really like, and I would have probably gotten it, but I don't like the Coca-Cola stuff, meaning I would have got the regular variant of it to keep in my collection. It just has the Coca-Cola on this door that would be impossible, really, is in my opinion, to take off without removing that insert paint. I'm sure you could touch it up, but I don't know. I wouldn't try it. On the hood would be a breeze to take that off. That would wipe right off. But on the doors, unfortunately, it would take that black off too with it, because the black is also a tampo. That's the one reason I have not gotten this truck for my collection. Same with a couple of others. But yeah, this one was tempting because it's readily available at a decent price, the regular version. Now, the Chases, they usually go somewhere between like 45 and say like 60 for the Chase when it's still in the blister pack. These came in a blister pack, not a cardboard sleeve. They came in the dome case. I was looking for the dome, but anyways, it comes in the display case in a blister pack. But this one I do not have the blister pack for. Even if I did, it wouldn't really matter because you had to cut them open. They get the trucks out anyways. So that's the one thing I wish M2 would have stuck with, the uncrimped packages they used on the very, very first releases of their C10s with Mijo. They had reusable blister packs, like almost like a Hot Wheel protector pack. As you can see underneath, this thing is awesome. That red on the base is just really, really cool. The back of the wheels are even done in red. It's not just sprayed on the front. They did the entire wheel, front and rear, and the whole base. This thing looks really, really cool. If you're a Chase collector, this is one that you're going to want for your collection. Definitely a really cool piece. I do have it up for grabs since it's not in the clamshell, but it does come with the mint display case, and the truck itself is perfect, pretty much flawless. I'll take 30 bucks for it plus shipping. If you're interested, find me on Instagram, same name, Ron's Muscle Car Garage. Or I'm sorry, Ron's Muscle Car Diecast, and it's one word, so you can find me there. And then next week I should have the SEMA Chase up for grabs, and then I may have some regular ones up for grabs, dualies meaning, but they'll be on a 2-wheel drive chassis. They're not going to be lowered. Those ones I keep. But anyways, if you guys see something in a video that I mentioned I have for sale, find me on IG. The stuff that I don't mention is for sale usually is not going to be for sale. So anyways, guys, that's it for our Truckin' Tuesday. We'll be back tomorrow for a Wagon Wednesday with the 2 new out-of-world Kingswood Estate wagons. So be sure to tune in for that. Thanks for watching and have a great day.